I'm really excited to use Coda's corpse. I'm really excited for that part.
I mean, like, there's so many
yeah, me
uses for
too.
a corpse. It's great.
You can
Oh my
skin
God.
them and wear them.
No, we're gonna weekend at Bernie's him back to Yuria. And we're gonna go
Oh
and see
my
his parents.
god! Like,
Oh
if
my
my corpse
God.
has to be used for anything, I hope it's a Weekend at Bernie's scenario.
I don't know what that is.
That applies both in character and in real life. If you guys ever want a
I
Weekend at
know,
Bernie's, we just do
Laura,
it.
that's why you're so weird.
It's like, guys, if I die, you bring me back to life. You hear me?
No, just cart my corpse around and pretend I'm alive, and just it'll be great.
Like a less dignified Malcolm Reynolds.
Do that without dying. You can just pretend to be dead. And
Then
it
it's
would have
not
the
Weekend
exact
at
same effect.
Bernie's. God, Andrew, you're not with
Wait,
it.
hold on. Like, a quick food for thought. Can Coda die?
Why wouldn't he be able to die?
Like, no, like, say he, like...
Don't take this
No,
away
hold
from
on.
him, Darren!
No, but like, if Coda dies, doesn't he like get carted off to the owl, like, you know, yoke-a-majig?
What, Joachim? What's happening?
Why are you phrasing this as a question, Darren? You should surely know the answer to this.
Listen here, Andrew, you give me way too much credit as both a DM and a human being. No, your man who, like, the demon, does he, like, not, like, have Coda once, like, you know...
Look, we'll
Coda gets
discuss
fucked?
this. We should probably discuss this at some point, but right now, nah.
Right now, before this lethal fight, nah, it's all good.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Anyway, welcome back to the War for Dream of Leadership. I'm going to keep saying it faster and faster every week. I'm Darren, the Dungeon Master, and from left to right we have...
I'm Amy, I play Isadora.
I'm Ian and I play Risbit.
I'm Neil and I play Esme.
I'm Laura and I play Coda.
And I'm Andrew and I play Tenchu.
That was really boring. We should have said something funny.
I can't,
I was
there's
thinking
loads of
about
noise
saying
in my
Coda,
kitchen
so I
right
did,
now.
but I decided not to.
I have butts.
Butts aren't funny. Butts are serious.
No, well, I'm serious about them. Does that count?
Yes.
Sweet.
Darren, remember you were talking about that duct tape?
Yeah.
You know the way it can fix broken things?
Yeah.
Can it fix you?
Behind my broken heart. Probably not, no. But, you know, someone we last left our talented heroes, who never done a single thing wrong ever, who are the peak of civilization and are amazing in every way.
Don't forget sexy.
No. All those things, but that, Coda. Sit down. Fucking nerd. Yes, but Tenchu had just punched a innocent musician in the face. Coda had committed murder against the musician's friend, who was simply defending the musician in question, who was getting bet upon. Tenchu clearly needs help. He's beating old women and innocents. So yeah, no, it's a good party. So we're gonna go from there. We did initiative, and to start us off is Esme.
Darren, can you remind me what the surrounding area looks like?
It's a kids' play park, playground, those yokes.
So is there some kind of, like, jungle gym type? So, like, hold on, there's a load of fuck-off zombies, isn't there?
There is indeed, represented by H1, meaning Horde 1, and Horde 2 down here.
Oh,
Wow.
lovely.
I believe those are significantly dangerous, but I think I will fire on the one. I will draw my bows and fire on the one in front of Coda. More like Choda. Darn.
Oh.
Why?
Because you need to get good, fam.
Harsh.
Darren, I'm upset and therefore I demand a redo.
No.
Okay, well, I can't really
These
do much.
scrubs.
I can't do much else right now, except cry. So I'm going to be over here crying.
Is crying a free action?
Crying is always a free action. It has been since first
Oh
edition.
good, the horde approaching.
Dex save, please, and you'll.
No, I don't
Oh,
want
you're gonna
to.
get wormed.
Listen, that's the least of our problems.
Have Get you one of those worm collars.
Not if it burrows into your flesh.
Why did you say it like that?
Because I'm nervous.
Yeah, but it was nervous, but also it's totally like into it. You were like, it's
No.
awful.
I am the opposite of into
Ow.
this.
Oh my gosh, you like by the skin of your teeth, Miss Nalo, dodged the, worm that launches towards you.
You just say her teeth, as though
Yeah.
she's some
Just the
kind of,
skin of your teeth.
as though she's some kind of cow person. How dare you?
The skin of your teeth. Have you never heard that expression?
Oh, shut up, darn it.
You're like, and you're gonna like oh, okay, yeah, derail, fun. Tension.
Oh, that was quick. Okay. I will continue beating up the magical bard who is controlling or trying to control my friends. My first roll was a crit,
Noise.
Woo!
and the second attack was only a 13.
13 misses.
Fair enough. So first of all, he takes 13 damage, and then I will spend a key point to hit him twice more, or attempt to hit him twice more. 14 and a 26.
26 hits.
Okay. He takes 11 more damage, and I guess make him a dex save.
14.
He passes, so he's not knocked.
Jolly good.
That's my turn.
Totally.
Silence, Coda.
Silence! I concur.
Quick, everyone, while the DM's away. Everyone do something that brings you joy.
I stabbed that other bard in the heart.
I
17 tentacle point.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
fuck.
not
Well,
that too.
Is that to hit AC?
It is indeed.
I had a bird named Tenchi. He died. Izzy said he went to heaven. She lied.
Oh my
Why,
god.
why is my bird dead? Couldn't those zombies have hit me instead?
No, please don't.
Tenshu, do I hit?
Sorry, I thought you heard me. I said it doesn't hit.
It doesn't. Ah, okay, cool. Alrighty, and with that, it is Izzy's go.
Cool. I better stop this horde from trying to murder us, so I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers on it. Oh, actually... Yeah. Can I... Yeah, that'll hit us both. Cool.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Save me, Izzy.
No, don't save him.
Please.
He started the fight.
16.
Hadn't you fought first? All I'm saying.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but
you
it's-
brought weapons into this.
Exactly. He just
Yeah,
bought
no,
this.
that's true. That's entirely true.
Is that all I need?
Yep.
Rock and roll.
Hi, friend.
Did she just start her turn?
Yeah.
Okay. 18.
Nice.
dang. Right, the tiefling before you has reformed, although its arms are like basically like tendrils of worms. And yeah, she's gonna lash out with her arms. Uh, 23 and 8.
23
Coda
hits
face.
8 doesn't.
Okay, Coda, you take 5 piercing damage and 7 poison damage.
I would like to hellishly rebuke the tiefling.
Good.
So they make a dex save.
Yeah, 1 second. So many windows.
I wonder if they
Oh, the
have fire
windows.
resistance, considering they're sort of tieflings, but also sort of worms.
I mean, Coda is also sort of a tiefling and sort of a worm.
So Savage.
Fucking burnt.
Oh, it saves. It takes half damage.
This is going to be interesting.
I mean, I don't know if it takes half of half. Like, if it's a tiefling, it has fire resistance, so I guess it would take, like fucking
Oh, sorry, I thought
3.
that was +5.
So, Coda, can I have a dex save off you?
Is it hellish rebuking me for hellish rebuking
Yeah.
it? Is that a thing it can do?
It's a reaction if you get attacked, and who is absolutely like shifting a place.
I know.
Oh my god.
It's mother.
The rest of this fight is just the two of them trading back and forth hellish rebuke until
That's
someone
my deck
dies.
save there, Darren.
You also take a half a damage.
Again,
Which
do
again,
I take
which
half?
yeah,
Okay.
which is halved again.
This is just a big tiefling off now.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me connect your call. Oh, okay.
Darren?
Yeah, one sec. So you take 4 fire damage.
Ooh, oh right, you can cast it at higher levels. Okay, that's not the worst. That's not the worst.
It isn't at all. Riz a bootle.
Okay. So I see 2 tieflings in front of me, a horde to my left and a horde to my right.
Correct. I'm
I
on
thought you said a horde to your left and a horde to your right.
Well,
Horse
you
to
know,
the left of me. Tieflings
Coda's
to
to
the
my
right.
left, so you know,
Yeah, I
there's
am.
definitely a horde there too.
Oh,
Ah!
Woo! So
rebuke.
prior to this
I would like to
horde
hellish
that-
rebuke Ian.
Sorry, you've already used that this turn. I'm gonna move up to Horde 1,
Risbeth
Okay.
learned to cast Vicious Mockery.
and I am
Hey,
going
don't be stepped on my toes.
to do... Oh, what's it called again? Hold on.
Divine
Vow
Smite.
of... No, Vow of Enmity first.
Oh, that's the advantage thing, correct?
Yep.
Neat.
So I'm gonna try and hit it twice. 25 and a 15.
20. Oh, actually, both hit.
Sweet. I'm gonna cast 2 Divine Smites. Both at 2nd level.
Okay.
So, hold on. Yeah, that's right. He takes 80 damage.
Holy shit!
That's a lot of axes there.
Is that doubled?
What?
Cause it's ra-
Not all of
How
it's
much of
double.
that is radiant?
Hold on. 24, 34, 41, 48, 55. 55 is doubled. 110 damage, radiant.
Fucking level 6. Oh my god, you killed an entire horde.
Risbit does that anime thing where they slice and there's like a 3-second delay and then like essentially everything in that like horde is just completely vaporized in radiant light. And
Guys, we can all go home. Ian just won.
I'm so disheartened. I don't care what happens. Fuck it. Who's next?
Risbit just
Who's next?
wins.
Oh, horde 1. Oh wait!
They
Coda.
take damage from the spell token first.
Shut up, Coda.
Too bad, gonna roll it anyway.
Coda, would you like to go now? Hmm?
Oh, it's my turn. I thought it was the horde. Sorry.
No, the horde is dead.
Oh, I thought it was horde 2. Okay. Yeah. Oh god, I can't shoot this thing at point blank. I don't think. Or I'd have disadvantage or something. I will stab it with my rapier.
Bring it on. Fuck boy. Oh, okay.
I brought it on.
Like Donkeys, Kongius. Yeah, roll damage.
That is 23 damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay, 1 second, guys.
And just to increase the tiefling off of nature of this fight, I'm just casting thaumaturgy for no good reason. To make myself look scary. The earth trembles.
Is that all, Coda?
Yeah, that's me.
Esme, stop talking to yourself as you're going.
Well, I'd like to announce that I'm thoroughly terrified of Risbon. Well, also, I'm thoroughly terrified of that horde.
Move back then.
Hold on. How big is Cloud of Daggers?
The fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Now look what you fucking did, Ian.
I know!
That's your fault.
I know!
I'm moving things around. Shit.
Oh.
Why are you saying that? I think it's Cloud of Daggers. Oh my god, what did I just do? It is. Cloud of Daggers is the size of the floaty square.
Which, well, just
And it touches 5 feet all around it?
Yeah. Anything in that square gets hit.
Like where it says spell token is where it's being cast, and then it's out from there.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go straight up to its left side there, you could hit it.
Yeah. but
You
I
can
won't
shoot from
get-
that distance, can't you?
Yeah, but I won't get the.
Well, sneak attack, yeah. You could move up and shoot number 2 or number 1, because Tenchu's on his own over there, he might need some help.
This is true. So I was here. I'll move this far and shoot the one in front of Coda. Hiya! I did it!
Hits.
Take that, you mealworm motherfucker.
Noise.
Darren, just a quick question. You know the way my bow is a +1 bow. Is that a +1 to damage as well, or is
Yeah.
it just a hit? Alright, cool. So that's 22 damage.
Gosh darn.
Oh, he's dead now. Way to go.
That was the one that swayed it.
my trap card.
You triggered my trap card. Okay, well, listen, Tiefling. I've had enough of your demonology.
Coda
Get outta here.
apologizes and leaves.
Thank God, I never thought he'd leave.
I proceed to behead the Coda and use the body.
Oh, fuck.
It's gotta take damage first, though, from this
Oh, yeah.
side, I guess.
Isadora! No!
11.
Noise.
Oh, thank God.
I feel like Tenchu is
Thank
more
you,
of a
dear.
concern right now.
I mean, I haven't been hit yet.
Oh, I thought you
Like-
got damage. Oh, okay.
Both of them against you, Amy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, those hit.
One moment, please.
Oh dear. And don't forget, I already took that psychic damage when we found that thing in that house.
What health are you on?
Well, we'll find out after these rolls are made, won't we?
When Isadora dies, we riot.
Isadora takes 14 slashing damage and 21 necrotic damage.
So 14 plus 21 is
35.
How much health does he have?
I'm not dead yet. I'm not in a good way.
And with that, it is Tenchu's go.
I guess I'll just continue beating this guy and see what happens. Like, if
Just
I'm
keep
not-
it.
if I'm remembering correctly, I think when I started this fight, I started it with a crit. So I've crit this guy twice, and he's still standing. And I just
3
crit him
times.
third time. I'm assuming both of those hit Darren.
Andrew, like, have you got some weird karma thing going on where you roll a bunch of shit rolls and suddenly you're unstoppable?
That must be what's going on, but I don't remember signing a deal with the devil. I think it's just if you're a good person, good things happen to you. Maybe Tenchu will
That
have words
can't
with
be it.
Coda
Oh,
about
okay. I thought you meant you, not Tenchu.
Well,
that. Harsh!
Fucking burn!
Who do you think you are, me?
Okay, I'm
Dex
spending
save.
a key
The
point
best new.
to. Oh, deck save.
Please and thank you.
Do.
Oh, is he hellishly rebuking you?
I'd assume so. That's 27.
Yeah, grand.
Yeah, you take half damage.
If I were one level higher, I would take no damage.
Yeah, you've got
That's
evasion,
why
don't
we're
you, next
never going
level?
to be level 7.
You take
9.
9, yeah, 9. 9 damage, 9
Okay.
fire damage.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to attack him. Excuse me, attack him twice more. Both 22.
You hit.
Strength and deck save, please. And
Uno
he
momento.
takes 14 more damage. Ah. Does Hellish Rebuke level up as you
No,
level?
but as a racial, it's a second level, not a first level. So I should have been doing 3d10s. So. I can't
Okay,
cast
so
at higher levels, but like.
this is strength. That's dex.
Okay, he fails strength but passes dex, which means he's pushed 15 feet but not knocked prone. Should just made them 2 dex saves, because pushing him was kind of not useful.
Just
Cool.
out of here.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, and it's his go. Excellent. I believe I need a dex save off you, Tenchi, but I could be wrong. Yeah, dex save, please, Tenchi.
25.
Ooh, neat. You only take half damage from the fireball.
Fireball.
I really shouldn't have pushed him. Like, that was just asking for trouble.
Ooh.
Speaking of,
So
Ah.
17?
Yeah, 17 fire damage.
It's fine. It's not really fine, but like...
you know,
Tension.
A faint smell of
Tension
roasted
will
chicken.
lie. And with that, it brings us to Izzy.
cool. I'm going to dismiss the Cloud of Daggers first of all. Bonus action healing word. So everyone gets 11 because everyone's within range.
Am I in range?
Neat.
Yes, you are because it's 60 feet.
Nice.
And then she's going to start strumming on the lute as hard as she can and like yelling and stamping her feet, and everyone gets bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
Ooh, what's that? Is that a maestro thing?
Yes, it's frantic crescendo.
Sweet.
I'm just like singing at you to fucking murder them.
And is that 1d6 for this level?
1d8.
Oh, cool, d8, nice.
Yes, exactly like that.
Oh.
Neato gang.
You don't know how into that I am, maybe.
Coda Esme. Oh, sorry, Amy. Apologies. Is that the end of your go?
Yes, that's it.
Fantastic. Coda Esme. Con saves, please.
Oh, wait, what? Do we see what's attacking us?
It depends on what happens when you con save, baby.
Formal protest? No.
Fuck up and roll.
Informal protest? No. I'm better than Coda, that's all that matters. She says in character.
The worm-like tiefling in front of you raises its hand and utters some guttural speech you don't understand, and you find yourselves completely about to like collapse over in a sleep, and you just happen to kick back. So good going, guys. Risbeth.
Get your
Okay.
white magic off my body.
So, I have 25 feet of movement. Sorry. And it can just get me to him.
Ooh.
So, I'm going to try and hit it twice with my sword.
Neato
There's
gang.
the thing. There's the thing.
So, can I add the Bardic Inspiration dice to the 10?
Sure.
Yes.
Ah, damn it, 13.
13 hits.
Oh, 13 hits? Okay. So both of these are going to be level 1 smites. So, hold on. That's going to be fun. 66. Plus. Oh god, Darren, you're going to hit me.
Oh no, I'm gonna love you. Do it.
This feels like, oh, yeah. I was gonna say overkill, but yeah.
That's actually not a great amount. That's
Holy,
holy.
which ones of them are holy?
Adding it up now. 24, 28, 30, 33, so that's 66 damage from that.
Yeah, once again, Rizb deletes the horde. Rizb charges in and is just slicing left, right, and center as like just bits of people hack and fly through the air. Aww.
Ian, why are you hurting Darren like this?
Well, actually, I was thinking earlier, the other one that I did, was a 55 out of a possible 64. Whereas that one was only 33 out of like a possible 72. So you know.
But it did the
Coda.
job. How's the tiefling in front of me looking?
Let me tell you now. I'm not looking the best. You know, we got maybe a few more hits on him, but you know, it's looking pretty better around the gaff.
Alright, I will... I'm still close range, so I'm gonna hit it twice with my rapier again. Well, that kind of evened out, I guess.
Ooh.
How's it looking now?
17 total.
Yeah, well, for now. I may do something else.
If an amalgamation of worm and skin could bleed, it's bleeding quite profusely.
Alright, I'm gonna action surge and hit it twice more.
Neato, gang.
Either of those hit.
And 19 hits.
Alright, please die! Probably not.
How does Coda bring this individual down?
Yes! Okay, I'm assuming no one's looking at me yet again.
No one ever looks at you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Brutal.
kind of, like, look around to see if anyone's watching, just kind of hopefully, because this is like the third time I've 1v1 someone with a sword and no one's seen it. And I'm just gonna really sadly just skewer it and just
Third
drop it to the
time
ground.
1v1
There's not a lot of feeling in it right now.
Ian, chill the fuck out.
Ian's in a good mood. He's energized. He's killing things. He's burning folk.
Absolutely laying into Coda.
Bravo, Coda. Well done.
Coda, I am proud of you.
I'm proud of Shu.
As the tiefling begins to, like, you know, fade away and become worms, she lets out like one final like sentence, and she just says, "Beneath you, it devours." Oh, from beneath you, it devours.
Listen, Spike. You think I won't kill you?
And with that, it's Esme's.
Alright, well, where is this freak? Running away. I will move to there and fire a shot at the beast. Oh god. Hiya! 16.
Hit.
I only have I don't have sneak attack on it. But I still do 10.
Dex save, please.
Why? I don't wanna. I'm sick, Darren.
Isn't it once per day, Darren? The Hellish Rebuke?
For you, it is, buddy.
Oh, seriously?
Get out of here with that shit, fucking with gas teeth, you punk ass fucking shit. Esme, you take 14 fire damage.
Ow.
Good heavens. And with that, it is Tenchu's go.
I guess I'll fly in and them some more.
Hit.
23 and 27.
Hit.
That is 17 damage, and I'm gonna spend a key point to attack him again.
Coolio.
Coolio's here.
18 and 12.
18.
Okay. He takes a further 8 damage.
Oh. How does Tenchu kill a face?
I guess Tenchu's just gonna keep punching until the face is worms, and then he's gonna keep stamping until the worms are goo, and then he might just continue stamping for a little while.
Is Tenchu okay?
Not really. Tenchu really doesn't like it when people mess with other people's heads.
Can I ask a quick question? Is Tenchu at a worrying point where like he's stomping food because like don't birds eat worms? Is there a choice going on here? I just realised this. This could be an important character development point. Does he want to eat the mushworms?
No, he doesn't.
Damn.
That's racist.
No, it isn't.
While Tenchu is doing that, did your man's what was he playing? What instrument did he have?
He was playing a lute.
Is that also worms now?
It is indeed.
Oh, okay. I wanted to break it.
Darren,
Hello.
just as a very quick question, really not that important. Are there any spines lying around?
Just as a matter of curiosity.
Hold the fuck up. What's going on here?
I just have a question.
Worms there and nothing more.
God damn it. Okay.
Why do you need spines?
That's. Thank you to keep out of my business. Code.
Well, I'm not saying that in character because you didn't. I'm assuming you didn't ask in character. Are there any spines around?
No, I just look for the spines.
Esme calls into the void. Is there any spines about?
Thank you, Risbet.
No badge.
Hey, so what the fuck was that?
That was horrible and disgusting, and I never want to see it again. And we're probably going to
I
because
was
it's
about to
kinda
say,
shitty.
like, well, buddy, have I got a thing for you?
That was an awful lot of worms, and also dancing.
He said something was coming from below us, but given that they were made of worms, I thought that was rather self-explanatory.
Can we see anything else in the playground?
Oh my god, Darren, is there a set of swings?
There will be. Yes.
Oh my god, can we go on the swings?
Can it Risbit push Esme on the swings?
Yes! Give me a strength check to see how far I can go.
Dex save to stay on the swing, is me.
No, that's not what's gonna happen. I know what's happening.
Gonna go over the fucking bar.
Damn straight she is. What's the name of that character in Recess?
TJ?
I can't
No, there's a
remember.
girl. There's a girl who literally goes over the swing bars. and she
Oh,
comes
the one with
in
the aviator goggles.
Yeah.
That was a weird show.
I never watched.
I liked it.
I was a moderate fan. However, okay, so I feel like we're all a bit freaked out about the fact that we were just accosted by worms, and if not, I feel like you should be more worried about the fact that we were accosted by worms. However,
Look,
we need to I don't think this was the big source of light. Was this the big source of light?
It was. Well, it's certainly the area.
So I'm gonna start looking around.
Perception checks.
Can I do them too?
I can't imagine it's going to be that difficult to spot.
I'm gonna do it too.
Big
I'm
glowing
scratching
green.
Shit.
I'm scratching my butt diamond. Just checking. It's like
Like, you guys say it's not gonna be that hard, but the last one was invisible, so like...
oh yeah, fun.
Did you just get you just got snake eyes on disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fair play.
Thank you.
It's
Ian
the
is
perfect
literally
storm.
blind.
Risbit got
You
worm in his other
spend
eye.
about like 20 minutes combing it over, and then Izzy spots once again a familiar shadow without a source in the center of the playground.
I got it.
Dear
And then
friends,
I will.
Oh no.
I have a thought.
What?
You know the way, right? The way our lives go. Things tend to just get bigger and worse.
Yes, go on.
And we
Hey
would
yo!
What?
No, I just mean like it gets bigger and it's like, hey yo! Anyway, dude.
Bigger and worse. And we were also just warned about from beneath you it devours. I would like someone to take me up on a bet that there is going to be a giant worm. It's going to try and eat us. I don't want to be eaten by a worm. What are we going to do? What happens if there's a giant worm? Who do we feed it to first?
Murder it?
Oh, it's that easy, is it?
I don't know. Murdering the giant skyworms. Well, not easy. She thinks about it for a bit.
Risbit nearly died. But whatever.
Well, what are we supposed to do? If we don't do anything about this thing, we're all gonna get blown to shit anyway.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
we need to perform a
says the
religious
zombie.
ceremony. We need to perform a religious ceremony. How are we going to do this?
Well,
We are not-
we
I
don't
might
know,
not
actually.
necessarily have to perform a ceremony. They said just destroy it. I mean, Risbit could try something religious. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm afraid we're going to get eaten by a giant worm, but I think I'm always afraid of being
Well, we
eaten
can
by a
always
giant
find
worm.
some high ground. Try to minimize our
Yes.
chances of being devoured.
Get up on the jungle gym!
Esme proceeds to get up on the jungle gym.
Anyway, I will dispel magic on the mysterious shadow.
Wisdom saves all, please.
Oh boy.
What's my wisdom? Oh god.
Really
Boy.
excited for my blood diamond to pay off at some point.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Remember the thing we found
the
in the
gem
ground?
in the ground.
Oh, okay.
And I have it in my back pocket because I have a theory. No! Leave her alone. Can I give her bardic inspiration? Here, take mine.
Just toss the D8 you didn't use. You still have those until you use them, by the way.
Oh,
How
dead.
long does that last? Like an hour or something?
10 minutes, I think so?
As Izzy like dispels the magic around the shadowy thing, a more deformed obelisk appears. But as it appears, you notice that like basically bolted to the obelisk are like the remains of people, and like large tendrils are coming out of their stomach and like whipping at you, and they're like screeching in agony. And let's see, did what? Tenshu, Coda, and Esme, you all save. Risbit and Izzy, you guys take 7 psychic damage and are indeed stunned for like a quote-unquote round.
Ooh, shit.
I actually take. For some reason, my goblin thing is resistant to psychic damage. So I take half.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, cool. That's fine, man. Wow, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Technically, they would have spines, yes.
This is an interesting dilemma.
Why is it a dilemma? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what's the sudden deal with spines?
You know, I feel like I'm helping Coda if I get him a spine!
You see, I figured that was what the joke was building up to, but I don't know. I thought maybe you're also angling for something else.
You don't know what's going on here, team. I'm mostly afraid of worms. Hey team, what are we gonna do about all the dead bodies? All the dying people up there? I
Do we
believe
know that they're dying and not already dead?
they have giant tentacles coming out of them. I'm fairly certain that they're probably either dead or dying, but who knows? Isadora and Risbit seem to be not having a great time of this. Coda, what do you
dry heaving.
Oh my god, she's coughing up a hairball.
Or is it just debating like whether or not to kill things or not?
Oh.
I
Now is not
was-
the time for a moral conundrum.
Remember when we tried to have a moral conundrum and then everyone was like, "No, we're just gonna kill zombies."
I
Yeah.
remember that so well.
That lasted for like a minute. It was great.
I knew we were gonna have to kill the zombies, guys. They were zombies.
So did I, to be
And
honest.
then we were told they were already dead, so it was okay.
Could you imagine, though, like, as we destroy these obelisks, the zombies are becoming unzombified?
Yeah, they all get healed, and it's like, oh, we killed so many people.
Corpses in the street.
Be like the ending to the Mist all over again.
I fucking the ending to the Mist will always have me sad. Hey, Obelisk, stop tormenting them. Give them
The obelisk
agency.
doesn't respond.
Give them agency. Let them be free.
Do they look dead? Do they look like the zombies? Or what do they look like?
Coda, they look like they're in the most unimaginable agony they have ever been in. Their face is like permanently fixed on just screaming in agony.
But are they actually screaming?
You can always ask.
Are you screaming?
Ah.
That wasn't a clear answer. Are you dead or
First
alive?
off, rude. Yeah, they don't seem to acknowledge you. They just kind of keep screaming.
Isadora, the Risbit, snap out of it. We need to figure out how to undo the do. Okay, I can see that you're having a rough time with this one.
I was gonna say Risbit maybe try a ritual, but he seems to be catatonic.
But like,
How about-
presumably it's been 6 seconds by now.
I thought out
So-
of combat rounds lasted like a minute, didn't they?
How about we all
rounds
step back?
only happen in combat.
Oh, I assumed when something happened out of combat, maybe I'm thinking of a different edition where rounds out of combat lasted longer.
Give them time. Let them relax. I'm going to.
Yes,
suggest
they're
we
stunned
wait
for a
the giant
quote-unquote minute.
Let us step away from the giant obelisk for a brief moment.
Guys, if you will, a sidebar away from the screaming rock of body.
When everyone is far away, I would like to fire an arrow at the big rock of bodies.
Roll for hitage.
Roll for hitage.
Hi, yeah. Ah!
The arrow whizzes past, completely missing. He's stationary, gigantic. He's a rock.
Esme just starts screaming.
I find it very hard to be calm about all this. We need a plan.
Isadora slowly recovers and says, "Oh, good idea. Maybe screaming is how they communicate."
That's fucking excellent.
Risbit, can you do something about this?
Darren, have I snapped out of it? Thingy?
Yeah, you've roughly started over now.
Cool. So, Risbit's really never prayed to his god.
I've never really been one to talk to God.
He's had like conversations with him once, and that was more of like a, "Oh, you fucked up a little."
He's not much of a talker.
Sorry. I know Risbit's thing is really important, but I have a question that we probably haven't asked yet. Darren,
Hello?
you know the obelisks? Yeah! Have we seen anything like these before?
Oh.
What you mean,
Does
buddy?
this have anything to do with that absolute wagon? Who had this fucking big ass obelisk under the place with the flint and what's her name?
Laureate.
Yes.
Does this have anything to do with looking somewhat similar to the obelisk that Laureate had?
That detective is the right kind of question, but alas, they do not.
Laureate, you white devil! Come out of that obelisk and fight me like a man!
No, these obelisk. She summoned a monolith.
Ah, okay.
Thank you.
Similar but different.
Space.
Let me just record that difference in my big book of rocks.
My 2001 Space Odyssey book.
If only one of us had stone cunning, then we would have known that.
Exactly. Y'all be joking about them dwarfs' racial abilities, but here we are.
Finally, a situation where stone cunning actually would have come in handy. For
That
like 2
comes in
seconds.
plenty handy. How dare you?
Okay.
It's like Arrested Development narrator. It's like, that comes in plenty handy. It does not.
Okay, sorry, Ian. Get back to work.
So.
I had a thought. Doesn't matter.
It's okay. The thought was a good thought. Okay. So Riz was gonna try a prayer. Like, he's got like this little prayer book and he flicks through it and he's like, oh, maybe that might work. So, first of all, he's gonna light up his sword.
Okay.
And he's gonna like approach the obelisk and sort of like and poke it with his sword. Not like stabbing poking, but just more like the tip of the obelisk.
I'll start singing for Bardic Inspiration for Risbet.
Just the tip, yes. That's all Esme will ever get from Risbet.
That's inspiration worthy, Ian.
How dare you! I hate you so much, Darren.
I love
want to do that.
inspiration's like, oh, you're acting your character. No, it's for just ragging on other players. That's what you get inspiration
No,
for.
inspiration die is for making me laugh.
Anyway, okay. So, like, he's gonna have, like, his book in one hand and the sword in the thing, and he's gonna be, like, looking between both. And he's gonna be like, Moradin, shine forth thy light, drive back the darkness, bring life where there was death, growth where there was barren, peace where there was strife, warmth where clawed the fingers of ice, mercy where there was none, knowledge where there was ignorance, comfort where there was fear, let the sun rise, let the shadows flee, both in the world and in the minds of men.
Religion check with advantage, please.
Nice.
Okay. My
I mean,
training.
how long have you been sitting on that?
I have about 5 minutes.
A
just like-
cheeky Google or so.
I thought you were just gonna like, make up a prayer. But like, no, he has a prayer. He's ready for this.
17. I forgot to do the D1.
Do you not have a modifier in religion?
Nope.
Yeah, so like, Risbet surges with magical energy and a large radiant beam like strikes the obelisk. Those wailing are silenced as they like burn up and fade away. The obelisk begins to crack, and you can see shine, like radiant goodness kind of cracked through, but it's not completely destroyed. It seems to be weakened in some sort of, in that state, yeah.
Can I fire another arrow?
Yeah, can
Go
we just
for it,
maybe
buddy.
beat the crap out of this?
I still have my grenade. We could use the grenade.
No,
Just
not
like the
yet.
5 of us kicking a stone.
Dear Raven
I
Queen,
want an opportunity
guide my
to use
arrow
grenade.
or kill me. Either or, I'm not forced. Also,
Oh,
bring
if
me
you-
spines.
Glorious fight. Roll damage, bitch.
Roll damage.
Or no, roll fucking hate. That's the one.
God damn it!
Like literally, if that was like a 1, it was like an avatar of the Raven Queen. It just pretty much just both Rick and Summer from Rick and Morty just start beating this shit out of Esme,
X gonna give it to you, please.
wearing like really bad crow outfits.
Could that be what happens instead? Because I'd actually prefer that. Fucking absolute menace me. Quick, somebody else do the holy.
Can Riz
Someone thunderwave the walls.
like
Oh! Actually,
Yeah, you're fucking welcome.
that's a good idea.
He's just like, I have a plan that just might work.
Probably won't, but it's worth a shot.
Coda, what's it like sitting on that incredibly volatile and unstable Semtex in your pocket?
Look, if you want to use the grenade, you can.
I'm just fucking that Coda. Really.
Okay, shit. I'm gonna take the loot and aim the head of it at the obelisk and cast lightning bolt.
Ooh.
So it's... Well, I mean, it has to make a dex saving throw. So...
Oh god, this desk just.
Don't have,
Really?
don't have many.
It's a stone, Aaron!
The obelisk moves out of the way. It just bends slightly.
Well,
it does the Neo thing where it's like "Ugh." Roll damage, buddy.
24.
An arc of lightning shoots from Isadora's loot and strikes into the heart of the obelisk, and it cracks and and it kind of like rips apart. But like essentially there's an explosion of necrotic damage, and it's essentially the gang are now cornered in like a cyclone of like just, it's like being trapped in the middle of a storm. It's just, there's like green energy going everywhere. Like you can't hear anything. The obelisk is like kind of like broke apart, but there's like a green stone floating in the center that's holding it all together, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like, it's like if it exploded but someone freeze framed it and there's like a glowing little stone in the middle. But yeah, you guys are currently like stuck in like a cyclone of necrotic energy, and like the longer you stay in there, the more damage it does for you.
Coda, shoot the fucking stone!
I shoot the fucking
Doodle.
stone.
Coda, I'm going to need an attack roll from you.
That's my 2 shots.
Yeah, you successfully shoot this like crystal, like that's floating. And can I have a con save off everybody?
Oh dear.
Oy. I hope that's right.
I would like to use my inspiration die for this con save.
Go for it.
Can we add bardic inspiration to saving throws?
Can't remember.
Damn it!
I think that requires. I think maybe a specific skill does, but I could be wrong.
It's just attack rolls. Let me check.
It's 21.
Oh no, it's an ability check as well. So use it if you have it.
Okay, is it a D8?
Yes.
Can Esme have that? Because she needs to.
No, let her die. I'm sick of her. Dear Esme, you bring shame upon our family. However, I do have 69 arrows.
Ha.
So what's that, Darren?
Okay, so Coda, is that 16 your dex save or your con?
Yeah, that's my con save.
All right, cool. Let's see.
I got 21 because I forgot to jump.
Okay, Esme, Tenchu, Coda, Izzy. You guys take 11 force damage and are knocked back and knocked unconscious for 3 hours. Tenchu, or not Tenchu, sorry, Rizbit, you take 5 force damage?
Yeah.
6, yeah, whatever. One of them. 5 force damage and are not knocked unconscious. You guys are blown back like 30 feet from the colossal necrotic explosion, essentially.
Do I get knocked back at all, or do I just stay standing there?
You stay standing. It's more like you kind of struggle to keep your balance, but it's like it's like just all going past Rizbit's face, and he's like, like teeth are wide and his gums are like going crazy.
Okay.
I love the
So
image of
I'm
him just
three
turning
guys.
around like, that was okay, guys. Wasn't everyone's just dead on the floor? Like, Rizbit's on his own.
Okay,
So
guys,
the
sorry,
first
hold
thing
on a
Rizbit's gonna
second.
do. The first thing Rizbit's gonna do is make sure everybody's still alive.
Yeah,
Who
you
does
do.
he check first?
Yeah, who do you check first?
I'm gonna whisper that to Darren.
Do. But yeah, I'm gonna say you do the generic, like, check the pulse at the neck, soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, back.
Welcome back.
What happened? Are we dead?
No, Rizbit's checking us all.
Rizbit's checking for pulses.
Alive. And if anybody's like not breathing or looks particularly injured, I want to give them 5 points of lay on hands.
Yeah, is everybody still like within like they're not dead HP from that force damage?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
And then like if they were all sort of like thrown like away from each other, I'm just gonna move like each unconscious body towards like the same point.
Yeah, cool.
And then I'm just gonna like stick my sword in the ground, set up like a mini little fire, and maybe cook some food or something.
Aw. Yeah, you do all that successfully. Well done, Rivet. For manning, like, keeping, look, checking. Aw. So yeah, after, what was it, 3 hours, you slowly regain consciousness.
I don't suppose that counts as a rest.
It does not.
Oh, what about for Risbit?
Be a
There is
short
a bit of
rest, Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna spend a hit die.
Well, that was awful. Way to go, Coda. What a fucking stupid idea.
Oh,
back
what
on max.
happened?
So,
Cat's ate her face.
so what happened was your lightning bolt cracked the thing open, but there was a stone inside, and Esme yelled at Coda to shoot it, and Coda shot it, and then you guys went flying backwards. I stayed standing still, and you guys were unconscious for a couple of hours.
Risbit, don't you tell lies about me.
I was very lonely.
I'm gonna look around and see like what has changed, if anything.
The entire immediate area looks like an explosion, like a necrotic explosion went off. The clouds above have dissipated. Sun is shining down, but it doesn't look like it's a clean result. Much like the hospital, like there's still undead corpses everywhere, but they're not moving. Like they clearly look like they're they're definitely dead, but they haven't like been vaporized and removed, much like the ritual at the hospital.
Rizbit,
Yes.
after the explosion, were there any more pillars of light?
Did I see any pillars of light?
You did not.
No, there was not.
Did we do it right?
Maybe not.
No, don't say that.
It's gone away. What's the worst that could have happened with it going away?
Everything.
No!
Well, what should we do? Should we head towards where the hand were?
Ugh, let's go find the rich people. I wonder if there's anything... We never found out what the story was with the lanky man.
Oh, let's
he
hope we don't
supposed
have
to
to
be
find out.
Ugh. Okay. I feel like we should slouch our way towards the rich district. And pray. To some baseless god!
Hey, look! 2 baseless gods have helped us this week.
That's true.
I rather wanted to make a detour, but I can go on my own and meet with you afterwards.
Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Just no one in particular. I just want to.
Coda, I will choke you out.
And you'll like it.
Where do you want to go? You are not going alone.
You should go and see if the hand's all right. Now I'll just hang back a little.
That does not seem wise.
I slapped Coda numerous times.
You seriously want to be walking around this place by yourself?
I can be quiet.
You literally, your gun literally explodes. You have a thing that could blow your ass off.
Look, Coda, we don't know what the next step really should be, so tell us what you want to do, and maybe it'll be helpful. What do you want to do?
It won't be helpful to this. I don't think.
Is it going to the Mechanist Guild?
Yes.
Yeah, that would potentially be quite helpful because they're shifty fuckers and they probably have some good tech.
Proper shit.
It's on our way anyway. We might as well take a look in. And if you try to leave by yourself, it is not the zombies you're going to have to worry about. Okay?
I mean, all I'm gonna say to you is it's really easy to get me pissed off, but now you're pissed off, Izzy. What are you gonna fucking do about that one?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Yeah, you fucking should be, you moron. Now, let's all go to the Mechanist Guild. What's the worst
sure?
that could happen?
It's. I
Come
didn't
on, we'll
want to.
sneak in.
Mm,
We'll sneak in and we'll steal all their secrets.
well,
And
that's
sweet,
what I was
sweet-
going to do, yes, but I didn't want to, get you killed.
So you got. Coda, do you know anything about self-preservation?
I think it's
It's
very
not-
clear at this point that he doesn't.
I'm
It's not
going to.
myself I'm worried about.
Oh, I forgot. You're immune to zombies, aren't you? Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot you're immune to zombies.
Well, that area
I'm
is
immune
cleared
to
of
zombies.
undead. There's probably none left in this area.
You are immune to zombies, Rizbit. I forgot that you and Coda were the same kind of person. Two of you, just big holier than thou weapon swinging motherfuckers. Just immune to zombies. Oh wait! Coda isn't immune to zombies! That's
Well.
skill. And deal with that. And Coda, please stop thinking you are invincible. Because you are not.
I never said that. I just wanted to go alone, so you all didn't get zombified.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
I'm not going to argue this further. Let's go.
So you're navigating to the old Mechanist.
Tenchu.
We will go have a look around.
Be our eye in the sky.
1 second. Do you want a perception roll or a survival?
Both.
Why is Tenchu mad at me?
Because you risked your life or you were going to risk your life for no reason.
No. Not for no reason. For selfish reasons.
That's
Even worse.
perception.
From your eye in the sky view, you notice that there isn't much undead. Humanoids inhabiting the streets that shamble in undead fashion.
Right. Well, my
Um,
survival roll was pretty
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, you're finding it hard to navigate to the old Mechanists, like, effectively. You essentially find like a couple of like back alleys, this road, that road, but you're like, we might run into someone. I'm not 100%.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, that's your information. How do you proceed?
Well, hold on.
Okay.
I have a thought. We when we were heading towards the poor district, we saw signposts, didn't we?
Yeah,
Correct.
there was like a crossroads, wasn't there?
There was a crossroads that would have led us to the Mechanists or the Mages Academy or down further south. So let us head. Like, can we make a general assumption of the way we came?
That would be a history check.
Yeah.
To like be like,
Is anyone decent with history and remembering what way we
Well,
came?
apparently not. I thought I was.
History. I can try.
Not a chance.
Mm, 14.
Can I try? Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake!
between the three is especially that 19. Like, reducing your time, you manage to, get back to the cross, which again points, Mechanist school. Mages were poor district, well, like it's like commoners district or something, not poor district, because they're not rude. But yeah, you are now on your way towards the Mechanists.
What did you just call me, Darren?
Punk bitch.
Okay. So, hey, Coda, can I ask a question?
What?
That big hospital was technically some kind of living building. Do the Mechanists build many living buildings?
Well, I know the Guild in Uria has similar architecture, moving parts in the walls. It's, well, as they would have put it, alive.
Did they... Hold on. Did they have one of those whirly gigs that exploded on us?
Where, at the hospital?
Yeah, did they have one of those back in Uria?
I didn't get very far into the building in Uria.
Okay.
From what I saw, it seemed there was lots of mechanisms keeping the building going, but I don't know to what extent.
That's fair. I just don't want Tenchu to feel out of place in another living creature.
Well, presumably if this one's abandoned, it won't be turned on or functioning.
Let's turn it on then. Okay. I would like to enroll in the Mechanist school, please.
Mechanist School of Witchcraft and what the fuckery?
Getting there, slap your hand on the counter. One Mechanist, please.
I would like all the secrets.
How many do you want? 7. At least 7 to go, mind you.
Go, mind you, I don't have
We're
time to
very
spare.
busy people.
Don't wrap them too tight. I'm hungry now.
Oh my god.
I give myself inspiration.
No.
No, then all the bad guys will be rolling with fucking inspiration. No.
So yeah, guys, you guys like travel for quite some time, about like navigating for about maybe 40 minutes, give or take. But you notice that like the streets are like completely bare, like it's completely empty. There's not a single soul about. There's just kind of like a vacant breeze that's kind of got that like that hollow like kind of thing. But like you can nearly hear your own footsteps echoing off the buildings. It's that quiet. But after some time, you arrive, and before you is a very large, like you would call it perhaps a workshop, but yeah, it's like the designated Mechanist building.
Okay, Coda, go do the secret knock.
I inspect the door.
Coda, there is no door to inspect, as it is off its hinges.
The
only thing
Beautiful.
The only thing greeting you is a corpse of a young man that is punctured with many an arrow.
How long has this man been dead?
Quite some time, Neil old boy.
Decades?
No, I feel like it's more like hours.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
2 days.
Like days.
What kind of arrows are they actually?
They just look like regular standard arrows.
Do they have particular? Because there was particular fletchies on some of them, wasn't there?
Yeah,
some of
the watch had purple tipped arrows.
And are these purple tips?
They're not.
Oh no, that means that's other people killing them.
More looters?
Hey,
That's possible.
actually, I just remembered. Were we not told that this building was going to be blown up?
We were.
If I exploded this building, I'm going to kill you in the afterlife.
That's why I didn't want you to come.
Wait. Was it this, or was it the Mages Academy that they'd like boarded themselves away and
That was
locked
the
themselves
Mages.
completely?
We were told the Mechanist building was abandoned.
All right. Second point. What do you mean you were like as if it wasn't bad enough you were gonna go off by yourself? You were gonna go off by yourself into a building that's freaked to explode. You're awful.
This is my only chance to do this.
Also, side note, the Jar of Dave also said that this would be like good and bad. So
Wheel and woe.
I fully expect that we are going to have to. Oh my god.
What?
What if we have to fight the Seeker?
I
Actually,
like him.
I would like to shout out, K9! Are you here?
Oh, that's great. And names us.
It's me, your wonderful
I
wife,
just like
Esme.
put my hand over Esme's mouth.
I've returned from the war.
I have never like been aggressive to Esme, but I am just gonna fucking grab her. Please don't.
Esme, you're currently being strangled by.
Only lightly. No, I don't strangle. I just like try and shut her up. Like put my hand over her
Only
mouth.
gently.
I strangle her, gently,
Yeah.
politely strangle.
This is just like that time I walked in on Coda and Renan.
Oh god, what's beeping? Oh my, so many windows. I knew it. The second I heard the beep, I was like, I know exactly what it's going to
I
say.
unhand Esme.
So you guys enter, yes?
Yes. Suppose?
Like, mate, are you saying that as you enter, or are you like just shouting at the building?
No, I'm just gonna take a step in and just say it like, not like screaming it, but loudly enough. It's like, K9, are you here?
There is no response. All that is in the entryway is a large, like, essentially it's you go in the main door, and directly to your right it's kind of like, oh god, go, I don't want to try office for fucking, go away. It's a large waiting area, you know, seats lined against the wall and the window, and there's kind of like a desk where like a teller would be, and there's a few slots at the back for like behind where the teller would be, like for like you, there seems to be like nuts and bolts and packages there, and behind the table is a doorway that seems to lead into the back, which again has been like broken off its hinges.
Okay.
So what exactly are we looking for?
I don't entirely know, but
Secrets.
So your plan was to scrounge through an entire administration building by yourself on a time limit that you don't know the specifics of.
I didn't say it was a good plan. I just can't leave this.
I have a plan.
Fucking response, that was beautiful.
I have a plan.
What?
What's that, Izzy? Or not Izzy, Rizzy.
Coda is never allowed to make plans.
I
would
support this
completely
plan.
agree, but
That's the wisest thing I've heard in days and days and days.
I didn't mean this as a group plan. I meant this as a plan for me.
No, you don't make plans for you.
Coda, in all seriousness, do you really think that when we found out you had gone off by yourself, we wouldn't come after you?
Well, I was hoping you'd be with the hand by then, and I could just slip away and come back, and you wouldn't notice.
Yes, that's how the world works.
Coda, and she looks him in the eye. You were planning to come back, weren't you?
Of course. I mean, unless I died, but I was planning. Yeah, I had no intention of leaving. Just snooping off and doing some investigating and then returning without you ever noticing I was gone.
What if you
Coda.
had died? What if you were just gone and we had no idea what happened to you? Please promise me you won't do anything like this again.
Well, in my head, it seemed a better option than bringing you all to somewhere potentially dangerous.
Well, get out of your head for once, and think about what consequences your actions have for others. Now, where are we going in this building?
Wow, I really can't believe you made Izzy so angry.
Amy, that's like inspiration levels of fantastic.
Yeah!
Like,
That was-
I had
that was
landed
so
Izzy,
good.
and then she was angry, but like, you actually made Izzy disappointed.
Out of character, I am really, really sad right now. I'm so sorry.
Like, how did he seriously, like, out of character, how did he think he was gonna get away with? Never mind, doesn't matter.
It's Coda.
Okay.
Like, what do you want?
I would have
from
gotten
me?
away with it if it wasn't for those damn kids.
I would have gotten away if it wasn't for those emotional ties.
The emotional tie.
Okay.
I just wanna look for whatever they've left here. Plans, documents, prototypes, anything. I assume they would be kept in the foyer.
Investigations.
I would like to investigate, particularly relevant to the hospital documents, if there's anything relating back to what's happened here.
No.
How does that sound, Darren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that look, Neil? Aha!
Could I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Are working under a time limit, and we are aware that this building has been abandoned. We are also aware that there are at least several factions of looters operating in this city. I would therefore suggest that anything worth pilfering that is easy to access is long gone. So if we are to try and find something useful before this building gets blown up with us inside, we should look for dangerous corridors or difficult to access areas that's probably our best bet.
Yes, I would agree, but the stuff I was looking for might not appeal to looters. You know, schematics and documents they would have no interest in. But yes, anything valuable that is still left here would probably be locked away. I need to find some sort of head office or somewhere where the overseer would have been. I don't
Or
really know how
even
these things operate.
records or a map or something like that.
Something.
So those initial investigation rolls turn up very little, some basic crafting components as Coda would see them, really basic, run of the mill, you'd buy them in shops kind of thing. About 40 gold in total from just bits and pieces left over, but the front of the front area, so to speak, has been picked clean, and there's seems to be nothing of value.
Are
Well,
there any bodies of mechanists in here?
Some of them, yeah. A few people that seem to be both infected, they were bitten or at least half eaten, so to speak. Brand are wearing the Mechanist sigil, and
Yeah, I was just about to suggest
yeah.
that, Neil.
What is the thingy?
Search them for
What is it?
keys.
Yeah, go for it.
Better. I searched
After
the
picking,
Mechanist body.
after picking in pockets and such, you come across a key that looks like it just fits a door. It's oh, this is indeed a key, and it most likely goes into a door somewhere.
Yup, it's a key.
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's yes, a key.
Darren, how is this building like that? Is it like the one in your area where that has kind of high towers, or is it very much like a single-story deal?
It's it's considerably smaller. This is a 2-story.
Okay, yeah.
If you
So there's not a
got
whole lot to
it's
search.
well, no, that. Yeah, that's what it looks like anyway. It's a
Okay.
2-story large shop, a really large shop, like a Tesco. No, not Tesco.
A super value.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I guess knowing what I know about the one in Uria, their higher ups were up in the kind of upper floors, right? It was kind of a
Yeah, management are upstairs, so to speak.
yeah. I guess I want to head upstairs then.
Cool. Yeah, you essentially navigate through the building, and when you're going towards, this is most likely where upstairs is. You see the stairs at the end of the hallway. As you're passing, there are 2 incredibly large, the easiest way for me to describe them is glass doors, quotations. And you can hear faint music coming. When you walk past, you can hear really, really faint music playing.
That's not creepy at all.
I'm gonna
Does
stop
it
and hold my ear to the
sound
door.
like the music we heard when the Seekers found us outside Dagdom?
No. It sounds like an orchestra is playing.
Does it sound anything like the music that Tiefling was playing?
No, that was kind of really distorted and weird and plucking odd strings. This is like a genuine orchestra, harmony, and the works. Yes, what?
Darren, hold
Yeah.
on. I'm gonna need to whisper you something.
Okay.
Would we be able to tell how many instruments are playing?
You can certainly try, dude. Yeah, give me that perception check. I kind of press your ear up against the door sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, dude. Give me that perception check.
Ugh.
Can I try?
Yeah, dude. By all means.
So it sounds like an orchestra.
I'm assuming you're reading stuff there, Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it disconnected there for a second, and I was
No,
like,
it's just
shit.
gone deathly quiet because Neil's
Yeah,
probably sent a bunch
sorry.
of
Coda, you can tell that beyond that door is a full orchestra. Like a full orchestra playing, or in full swing.
I start I can't whisper because my throat hurts, but I will. Everything that I say in the next minute or so is a whisper. Get the fuck away from that door.
Why? What do you think that is?
we need to move back very slowly and then just assess the situation.
Why?
I go over to Esme and ask her what she thinks it is.
Darren, I'm going to roll a history check
Oh, I
to
did not
just
like that.
get some
Oh,
very
you know
basic
something.
information on this,
Go for it,
on
dude.
what I suspect it is, because I'm not too sure. Every time I roll history, I plus the
This
zero
isn't that,
just in case.
that damn empty.
Oh my god.
I mean, is this something we've heard before?
As Esme, you have a spider sense tingling. That's your indication of like, should we? As for actual information, you got nothing but.
Based on what I had, like, so do I have anything relevant to, not like actual information, but do I have less than what I messaged you asking about?
Essentially, yeah. That man, sorry.
Oh, fuck.
It doesn't ring a bell with any of the rest of us, does it?
No.
Okay. This is an Esme specific thing.
Well, no, more or less like Esme's life that she's led up until
Okay,
meeting
yeah.
which she would have known, like her, inklings in the dark. But currently no. Soz dudes.
Oh
It's
crap!
something
I
bad.
think I know what
It's
that is.
very
I think I do
bad.
too, but like not in character, so I can't act on it.
Based on in character, she's just like, it's bad, but I cannot remember what it is. There's something about that's just making me the most uncomfortable. I don't know what it is.
But
I think we should
there
tread
can't be a
very,
whole orchestra
very
in there.
carefully.
What would they be doing?
Yes,
This
therefore
can't
that's
be-
dangerous.
It is some sort of
Well, I mean,
mechanism. some
well,
sort
if
of-
it's not, even if there was a full orchestra in there, it's hard to like to be playing it now under these circumstances.
Yes, no, this is strange. But
Well, our last encounter with musical adversaries went quite well, so I say we give it a go, because we are on the clock, and this seems like a place that looters probably didn't get access to.
well, do we want to try and
we
just be-
avoid something that's going to slow us down and see if we can find what we're really looking for?
We could try and just stealthily go up the stairs and keep checking, but would we be comfortable doing this knowing whatever this is beneath us?
From beneath you, it devours. Like,
Does that count if we go up?
let's play the hand we're dealt and see what happens. I think we should go up.
You think we should just ignore this?
I think if we don't ignore this, we will be putting ourselves in danger. That's the only thing I can say. It's the only thing I can think of. There's something about this that just marks danger in my head.
I mean, I trust your instincts, but if we're in here and this thing might surprise us, it's whether we take the initiative or potentially let it creep up on us, whatever this is.
We could. Ooh. If I'm right, and I'm not, like, I could be wrong, but I really don't think if I'm right, and this is something bad. You know that thing you made that was going to explode? No, fuck, then we die.
This
Damn.
building's already rigged with explosives. If I set off an explosion in here, we're dead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that wouldn't still be a better way to go out.
What do you think this is?
I don't know. It's just bad. Bad. Worse than that dude with the sword. Remember the dude? Swinton?
Oh, yes.
Him, but worse. I'm sorry, but it's like him, but worse. Anyway, let's just...
Continue on upstairs.
Let's go upstairs, pray, and then also, worst case scenario, Risbit, maul whatever comes out.
Cool. Alrighty, you guys head upstairs. We'll get to that in a second. It's half. We're gonna break for a few minutes because I need to refill my water. So I'm sorry, Laura. I know you're like up to your ears in excitement. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I need to go refill my drink. Alright, back in a second, guys. Okay, so you guys head upstairs.
We do.
Yeah.
At the top of the stairs is a very large door. This one looks like it has been kicked in. As you enter the room, you notice that there is a fucking army of bodies.
How long have they been dead?
Investigation will tell you that, buddy.
11 decades.
Why is it always in the lower quartiles? Why? Why do you do this?
Is I was about to say that.
I can't help.
Do they look like mechanists?
Everyone in this room is wearing the Mechanist's sigil.
Did I look zombified?
No, they look dead as fit, but
Hmm.
the wounds instantly don't look like blade and or zombie.
Darren, there's a 20 on investigation to see how long they've been dead.
They've been dead for probably like 12 hours.
Guys, I
Give or
got
take.
this. They've been dead 12 decades.
Okay, that's too many decades.
Did you mean days or?
No, but you guys were asleep for 3 decades earlier.
Okay, so 12 hours.
No, that's like lots of years. 12 decades.
Okay.
I
Wait.
love you.
Risbit, when you're fondling one of the corpses, be like, "How long has it been dead?" You notice that its neck has been snapped.
Oh, it looks like he broke his neck. He must have fallen down and broken it.
I have a
How
thought.
clumsy.
When did we part ways from K9?
Over 12 hours ago.
So what, he came back to finish off all his own? Why?
I
Why
mean,
not?
Seekers are weird.
Yes, but they operate under orders from the Mechanists. He's rogue, he's gone against them.
Well, we don't know he's actually a seeker.
Well, that's true. He could have been masquerading. He's some sort of warforged anyway.
Wait, did I hear that right?
Yeah,
Masquerading!
I heard that too. I heard that too.
Yeah, so did I, but
Get
I
your
was like-
mind out of the gutter, Darren!
Hey,
Okay,
whoa,
but
Laura,
PG.
let's get one thing straight before we continue. That is all. That's where I live. That is my bread, and that is my butter, and I will not be shaved.
Darren, let's be fair. The gutter is higher than our club. Like,
I ain't even gonna argue. I ain't even mad. But yeah, sorry, did someone... What is that
what
noise?
is squeaking?
K9's dog toy.
Oh, that's you, Esme.
Woof woof, motherfucker.
So what else is in here apart from the corpses?
Most of the weapons that the Mechanists have still lay at their feet, like after they've been, snapped and punched. It seems to be like the entryway to a lot of offices, like where a lot of the, higher up in terms of like, oh, the manager, yeah, his office is upstairs, that sort of thing. They're all like kind of like sprawling around you.
I fear if K9 or whoever else was here before us, I feel they may have already taken what I'm looking for, but it's worth investigating further. But I
What
feel...
are you looking for?
I thought you said you didn't know what you were
Well,
looking for.
I don't entirely, but I just... I want to know my enemy.
What enemy? The Seekers? The Mechanists themselves? Who?
Both?
Well, if you want to know, give me the investigation roll. There's 3 main offices, 3 roles.
Ha! I suck.
Okay, I will try. What is it, investigation?
Yeah, buddy.
I will also try.
Oh my god, I did this really well last time. Can I give it a shot?
Sure.
I got a
Izzy,
4.
in the first office, Izzy, Esme, in the first office, you both find 40 gold in total, and a lot of documents talking about shipments being needed for the hospital. Of all the quote-unquote experimental units.
Isadora,
Yeah.
add these to the case file.
I add them to the case file and suggest we split the money between the two of us.
Yeah, totally.
Best. Well, that's one office. Middle office now.
Guys, we found more clues. We'll get those dastardly mechanists for this yet. I will also
Finally.
help the for more clues. Yes, what? My poor queen. Why do you do this?
It's okay.
Watson? I mean, Isadora?
Yes.
More clues.
Alright.
Case files for the case god.
Darren's 17.
Yeah, cool. It's no one else rolling.
I rolled 21.
All right, 1 second. Right. You guys find quite a bit. You find 60 gold. And a lot of again like shipment orders for like experimental stuff being like A-OK stuff. There's a plaque that says what does it say? Let me give you the exact wording here.
It's the best dad mug, but dad is crossed out. It's
Yeah.
Engineer spelt wrong because no one can spell it correctly.
That's fair. There's a plaque aimed at the desk, like as if one was sitting there. You'd see it every day, kind of like a little motivational poster sort of thing. And it says, "Do not be held back by the flesh."
That's encouraging.
But yeah, you also find a lockbox like in the drawer of the desk, and it looks like its hinges has been like kind of like it's forcibly opened, and it looks like it housed some sort of thing, big chunky thing, but it looks a bit like by the shape that's left hanging.
Like as in there's an indentation in it?
Yeah.
I suspect someone's been cleaning house. Probably Kana. Well, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but
Too late.
Too late.
Coda, is this really worth it?
We've only one more office to go,
let's
Tana.
just search the last room and leave. Like, I thought I would find more here. Maybe it wasn't worth it.
The clues, Tana. We'll be able to hold these mechanists to rights.
Okay, so we left in the
Literally.
last office.
I would like to search the room, Darren. What?
God damn it.
Yes, we did it.
No!
We finally did it. Oh, we did
You
it.
guys find a silver dagger / letter opener and
Letter
a
opener.
report saying that there has been a accident in the lab down below, and they're requesting repair units.
We
In the
need to go
lab down
in-
below, meaning the guild or the hospital?
I'd say here.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say
in
it's
the
Yeah,
guild.
I'd say it's in the building.
I do the Oglaf labyrinth face. Did we see a stairs down when we were downstairs?
Nope, the only thing you saw downstairs were bodies, very little, and 2 giant doors.
Let's go to the giant doors.
What do we have to
There's nothing to be done.
Let's check every
No,
other room
no,
and make sure there's
no.
no trapdoor or secret stairs down. If we don't have to tangle
No,
up this thing, let's
no.
not.
No more talking. You know what's going to have to happen, okay? Let's accept our fate. We are going to go and face whatever this orchestra is, and we are going to be brave. Not one of us is going to be a coward. So we are going to go and do this. We will knock politely on the door, and should anything go wrong, you will toss the grenade in, and then we will pray the doors close in time to kill them and not us.
Or we could just toss it and run.
That's also true. I can also teleport a little. Can anyone else teleport a little?
No.
Elizabeth.
Can Rispit?
I can.
Can you actually?
I have Misty Step.
I fucking love you. I fucking love you.
What do you mean to do?
Nothing. We don't know.
So what's the plan of attack?
I feel like we're gonna have to try. Like, how many other rooms are there open?
There's one broom closet and like just a large waiting area.
And then downstairs, were there more rooms?
Yeah, there were again smaller offices, one or two smaller workshops. It looks like they were just basic repair areas. Like what's there is looks like Coda would be able to identify most of it. It's like, you know, simple joints and really basic joint and hinge mechanisms that like are a bit not wounded, bit broke. Yeah, and like they're kind of propped up, and like there's a lot of repair gear strewn around the place. Like general upkeep areas, like, you know, you come in and be like, my hinge is broken, and they're like, okay miss, we'll fix it. That kind of shit.
There's a problem in the lab downstairs. I don't think this is part of the case file, but I'm going to suggest you add it anyway, Detective Tanner.
I'm making notes.
Thank you, Tanner.
Wait, can Izzy write?
Of course, Izzy can write.
I thought she couldn't
She can
read.
write, but she can't read.
Yeah, she can't read, she can't write. She's just scribbling like doodles into a case file. She's drawing little stick figures.
Yeah, Esme's like, what the fuck is this, Izzy? And she's like, I said I could write.
Oh
I
my
didn't say I
god,
could
you
write
know
well.
in It's Always Sunny when they find
I am
Charlie's
pretending to write
writings?
something down.
I'm literally
If you
picturing
don't
like Charlie's dream
Wow.
journal from Always Sunny.
I like to believe that Isadora has kept the original notes, or I will cry.
Oh no, I kept the original notes, but just the notes I take are incomprehensible chicken scratch.
Of no use. That's okay.
It's just, I am so smart. S-M-R-T.
I mean, S-M-A-R-T.
So this is technically Warforged Resident Evil 5, which means we all need to start bulking up.
Cue Rocky montage.
Let's go. Okay. Do we want to like bother going over those last few rooms? I feel like we're just going to find more of the same. Find the way down.
Well,
And
they could look
chances
for
are
it.
that
Maybe
it
the door isn't through the blast doors. We might find the way down to the lab somewhere else. It's worth exhausting all
what
our
are
options. It's
what are
worth
the chances of that?
checking.
I pat Coda on the back and I say, right, well, you start the investigation for that. We're going to stand outside the blast doors.
Ugh.
I'm not the best.
Coda, you do not, is all I'll say.
Yeah, I figured, but I'm just trying.
Is a man not entitled to know? No.
I'll cut you off there, mate. No, he's not.
Just a hand comes through the ceiling, it's like, no. While the others wait outside the blast doors, they notice that the music has indeed stopped.
Oh, fuck. I
Oh,
rejoin the others.
I knock on the door.
There is no response. It's a loud, like, tunk, 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 and it echoes throughout the entire building. But there is no response.
Can I knock too?
You know what, Ian? No, you can't. How about that, funny guy?
Oh,
Isadora, I would like for you to... Yeah, Tenchu has the right idea. Let's everyone applaud.
I like knock with a capital K.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that you would knock with a capital K if you could.
So, just to clarify, you're casting knock, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Guys,
You hear lots of shrieking and clunking and metal on metal, and the doors like insert like the vault opening noise. And before you is a very dimly lit, incredibly large staircase downwards.
As the doors open, Esme takes the jar of David in her hand and just says, "I love you," and just holds it close before putting it back in the bag.
Aww.
Maybe we
Let's
should ask
go.
it if it's a good. I mean, if then
Dave.
Is this wheel or woe?
Dave.
Is this wheel or woe? Shake it.
Dave, wheel or woe, going forward down into the darkness. Tell me. Tell me.
There is no response.
Dave, you
What?
fuck!
Stupid fucking head.
I promise you. gifts and you give me this?
But in all fairness, how much can it really want? It's a pickled head.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
You watch your mouth, Tanner. I'll bump you right back down to beef cop now in a sec.
You can't do that, Chief!
You're the new chief. Okay.
But where does Triceracop come into all this, guys?
Right, let us head downstairs, Darren.
Hey Andrew, how does Tenshu feel about going down a very, very tight, like his wings are like basically he has to like, not crouch down, but like, lower himself to get down this tiny staircase.
If I have to crouch and I'm 5'1", I'd imagine it's much worse for everyone.
Does your wings not go up above your head?
No, I think they fall into his back.
Oh.
Yeah, like they probably peak above his shoulders, but I wouldn't say they go much taller than his head.
Well, my visual aid of Tenshu has been completely ruined. Well, never mind.
So just
Strike that and ignore it. Moving on. It's quite but it is quite a claustrophobic, very tight.
Yeah, like he's not happy about it.
Yeah. Snake Eater starts to play as you keep walking for ages.
Stop.
It's that stupid orchestra again!
It's Hideo Kojima all along.
No.
But after a while, guys, after like about 5 minutes, like of walking on a massive staircase, you guys come to a closed door. It looks really nice. It looks like it's made out of metal, but yeah, it's a nice door.
Coda, I would like you to try your key in the door.
I try the key without much hope, but I'll try it.
It doesn't fit, but when you kind of jam it in, the door kind of just like slowly moves open anyway.
I didn't need to use the key.
It wasn't locked.
Your passive perception lets you see that there is indeed blood on the handle.
Oh. Can we all hold
Is
hands?
it fresh? Fresh.
That's a medicine check, buddy.
Okay, hold on.
I'm trying to medicine.
Innocence, wisdom,
I might try.
I hope this is just like a seeker who opens their mouth and then music accidentally plays because
It's your man from
He's picking up radio
Futurama.
signals. Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, nice one, Risbit.
See, I told you I'm trying to medicine.
It's a couple hours old, like maybe 6.
About 6 decades old, guys. 6 decades.
6 whole decades.
Probably trying to escape what was attacking the people 12 decades ago.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Darren, what is in the room?
You enter into a T-junction. There's the way you came in, there's a left way, and there's a right way. Both have large double doors again.
Can I make a perception check to hear something going on, or was it dead quiet everywhere?
Yeah, gives that check.
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell all around you there seems to be not like loud clanking, but like there definitely seems to be a gentle hum, like of machinery at work.
Okay, so the building is working.
Correct. What are you guys, left or right?
Thoughts?
Can we get this like drawn out on a map or anything? Or are we gonna be like obviously, I don't know.
Imagination.
Imagination, okay.
Who is anybody else?
Like we can draw it as we go if you.
Is anybody
Yeah,
else
We can just draw it
Is anyone
together.
else what?
sneaky?
I am.
Like a snake. Why don't we try and snack to each door?
Yep.
And just see if we can see if we can like see if they're open. See if we can like peep in. See if it's all like one room potentially. See what
The
happens.
black X near the bottom is where you guys came in from.
Laura,
Yeah.
do your magic.
What magic? What am I doing?
Okay, I will go left, and Tanner, you can go right.
Let's
And
not stray too
Darren-
far.
Yeah, try. You guys just kind of keep an eye between us. Darren, I would like for us to be able to make stealth checks.
Yeah.
And then perception checks to peep, if that's acceptable.
Cool beans. And you're going to the left, correct?
I am going to the left. I am waiting on a bus.
I am now on the bus.
Rizbit is a bus. There I am.
Hey-ho.
I'll drop me in.
Let us see what fate awaits me. Very close.
All right, cool. You guys are sneaking, and you guys are looking, yeah.
Yeah.
So is you two are sneaking on the left, and is everybody else then on the right?
No, it's I'm sneaking left
And
Izzy's
I'm sneaking right.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
And the rest of us are standing in the
The
middle.
boyos
Yeah.
are in the middle, yeah.
Keeping like watching the owl behind, like.
I'm on my rounds, but I'm a little behind.
All right, guys, give us perceptions.
Esme left.
That's it, just essentially.
What is my perception? God damn it, Ian. You don't get to look at that butt anymore. Not after that shot you took earlier. Never again.
Izzy.
Esme hides her butt.
All right, so we'll go with Izzy first.
It's never good.
That's never fun. Please don't kill me.
Izzy, you can see a large room, but you hear a lot of like I'm gonna I'd say like for the four, like when you're peeking in, you see a large room that looks like a work area, like a really fancy, extravagant workshop. Like there's just crazy like just shit dangling from the roof. You're like, I don't know what the fuck that does. As you're turning in, like you hear like buzzing of machines, and you're like, "Ugh," and you kind of duck back in, and that's kind of all you see.
Okay.
Isme,
Mhm.
you see through time.
Can I see what this leads to? Like,
In time, you can.
what is the end? They are not what I expected.
Essentially, again, you can see further down a large, extravagant workshop. Although there seems to be lots of crates lining the walls and kind of weird contraptions that you can't. You got a decent look, but you're kind of like you'd have to really inspect it to know what it is. At the top here, you can see what looks like it goes into another area, like another room. It's kind of like like a freezer or those walk-in like butcher areas where it's got like the dangly things that connect the area, that sort of thing, into
Yeah.
another area.
Things
Yeah,
that aren't
and
scary
down
at all,
here
man.
you see it. Huh?
Things that aren't scary at all.
Well, yeah, like those dangly things in the doorway. And down there you can see what looks like an office with the door slightly ajar.
I pull my head back. Like any signs of life, like specific signs of life
No.
there.
From what you can tell, it is empty.
I like turn my head back to the party and basically, well, no, actually, I walk back to the party and I say, "It's like, right, this is what I saw: big workshop, office down to the south, and a what looks like a freezer to the north, or some kind of like weird hanging room. I'm not sure what it is. What about the other side?"
It also looks like a workshop, but I didn't get as good a look as you.
Do you want to? There was no signs of life on my end, so do we want to scope that out first and then hope
Yeah.
that we can hop back?
The office sounds promising. There might be some documents still left there.
True. Right. Well, then we'll head south
To the owl office arena.
to the office. Yes. I would like to select the Esme.
Cool. Oh, look at you, eager beavers.
Well, we don't make it that far.
No, you do. When you push open the door, at the back of the office, you notice a very particular golden shiny head facing away from you.
Ha! Is all I have to say on the matter.
Yeah, from like facing away from you, sitting at like a desk, facing what looks like a mini fire, like a little forge, like looks like to keep the room warm, not the warm room. Yeah, and there's an odd contraption to the right. It's got like a weird elongated tube and a weird like cone shape coming out of the top of it. It's very funky.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But yeah, as you enter, like you see the head kind of like perks up, and it's like, "Oh, come to finally kill me, assassin."
Hey, I don't like that term. I am a bounty hunter. And I take my trade very seriously, thank you.
Seeker turns and stands up, and you notice it's not wearing its jacket. It's actually wearing like it's the first time you can see like underneath the coat. It's wearing like basically a really nice suit without the blazer, like got the vest and all, but its arms are rolled up and its shirt is slightly unbuttoned, and you can notice that the gold faceplate isn't where it stops. Its neck is made of golden metal, and its arms are the exact same. It looks like to be all made out of the one material.
Is it K9?
From all, yeah, you assume it is.
Who are you? What is your designation?
My designation is K9. We met, have we not?
Why are you here? Where was the music coming from? Why are you awaiting an assassin? Are you awaiting me?
Why else would you follow me down here?
Well, we didn't follow you. We were just we were being snoopy. Okay? We were being
just curious.
nosy.
Well, actually, this guy was just curious, and we got back.
Blatantly shoves Coda out. It's like it was his idea.
Yeah, it's fully Coda's fault. But like now I'm gonna have to defend myself.
It's like, well, we were only in each other's company mere moments ago, so why else would you follow me down here?
Sorry, what? Sorry, 20 steps back there, chum, buddy, pal, friend of mine. Seconds ago? No, not seconds. Moments? What moments? Where were you? What are you talking about?
Several, like, it was only what? He's like 20 minutes ago we were in that building with the civilians?
No, that was like,
It's
that was like a day
been
ago.
well over a day. We were at the hospital.
Like, again, there's no, like, facial, like, you know, you can't see expressions change, but, like, his head kind of dips and he's kind of, like, looks like he's trying to mull something over. And he's like, no, it was hours ago we were there, yeah?
Well, like, yeah, but it was more like 36 hours ago or so.
What have you been doing all this time? Okay, what did you do after we left?
I felt a very peculiar urge to recover this, and he steps back and he points to like a wax cylinder that's on the table. He's like, I've never been here. I have no idea what this is yet. I knew exactly where it was and where to find it and how to get in. What do you make of that, assassins?
We're not assassins.
We're not assassins.
Then why else would you follow me down here if you're not
We
working for
didn't
them?
follow
We
you.
didn't know you were
Working
here.
for who? The question is working for who? Who wants to hurt you, K9?
Those that I used to work for.
The Mechanists.
Don't play ignorant with me.
Look at me. I'm obviously ignorant. I travel with a man who kicked an old lady across a bridge. Now, I would like to ask again, why do you think I'm not ignorant?
Ignorance is a careful.
You met Coda? Like, have you met?
Yeah, like we just wandered in here out of curiosity. We're stupid.
Coda was going to come here alone because he thought he might die. We're idiots. like, it's literally, I'm a raving lunatic. I'm just a narcissistic freak. Isadora is the heart, so, but like, Isadora has a secret that she's not telling anybody, typically. Like, Rizbit's a
know.
monster. Yeah.
I am not a monster.
Right, Rizbit, you literally destroyed a horde of zombies with a sword. Like, you
Twice.
didn't even kill...
3
like,
times.
yeah.
Actually,
Coda is
you
a
know what?
demon.
You know what?
Tenchu's nice. He's fine. Tenchu's
It's
just
fine.
We get worried about Tenchu. Tenchu is our
fucked a
Zoidberg.
ham.
Tenchu did fuck a ham.
So did you!
We,
You know
no,
what?
that was
You know what?
Berg.
No. You know what? I'm gonna make this easier for everyone. And she stands very still and puts her hands out and casts Zone of Truth.
I opened meth keys to horse once.
If anyone wants to resist it, they have to make a charisma saving throw. What?
I have no desire to not be in the zone of truth. Literally, you could ask me anything right now.
Darren, let us roll.
27.
Holy shit.
Fuck that.
Listen, K9.
Okay, look, anyway, we're
Yeah, like as you guys are like
we're here.
discussing who's a monster and who isn't, like K9's been kind of like, well, blank stare, yeah, but like that's kind of a normal at this stage. But like was more looking at the wall behind you, and like when you're like Zora truth in your hair, like turns to you and he's like, "Citizen, what are you doing down here? This is off limits."
Oh, you're crazy, aren't you? You're fucking Harvey Two-Faced Dent, aren't you, you stupid motherfucker? What is your designation, moron? Answer me, you gold-plated, gold-faced motherfucker, because I am pissed off.
And takes a step forward and he's like, "Citizen, I would advise you drop the attitude."
I didn't advise you to drop dead. There's something wrong with your circuits.
Esme,
Your circuits are
Esme.
fried.
Esme!
Your programming is wrong. You need to
Esme.
seek repair. How do we repair you?
K9 has no facial expressions, but like you can tell, like your words have cut deep.
How do we fix you? I want to help. What's
Can
the
you
wax
tell us-
cylinder? I'll stop now.
It is a recording device. It holds music.
Who sent you to get it?
Nobody sent me to get it. I came here of my own accord. We had this conversation like 2 seconds ago.
What? So you remember that?
Kind of like, again, like kind of head bobs. It's like
You
mulling
said
stuff over, and
you
he's
didn't
like,
know why
"Yeah,
you were here, you didn't know what it was. So why do you know now?
it's mine. I made it."
That's nice.
He kind of like takes it up and puts it into like, you know, a casing carrying thingy. Walks over and like slides it into his jacket that's on the back of the chair, or like long coat thingy.
K9, what happened after we left you with the civilians?
And he kind of trails off.
They're dead, aren't they?
No, they're alive. We saw them alive.
I brought them to the school, like I've always been doing.
Okay. And what did you do after that?
I came here?
Have you been outside the city?
No.
Of course, we don't know whether that's true or not.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Not great.
From what you can tell, he appears to be telling the truth.
Just out of character for a second, Isadora did she not, like, some sort of, or heard in the message that there was a seeker talking to Draxus outside the city?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. I just couldn't remember if that was me misremembering
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah, so he's like, slowly starts stepping back from the group, and he's like, "So you've come to kill me, eh?"
No.
Oh, guys, something is seriously wrong with him.
Why would mechanists want to kill you? We're not even mechanists. Coda is.
Eh.
He kind of like turns and looks at Coda slowly, and he's like, "Coda."
Father?
No, he's got the wrong name, because I grab Coda by the arm. It's like, we tell him your name was Codaro.
I told him my name. No, we said Coda. You did.
I asked Isadora for a second opinion. Isadora, was this the person what's his name? That Coda's name was Codaro?
We did, and he tried to correct him, but I don't know if it went.
Yeah, no, this is not Coda. This is Codaro. You have met him. We are your friends.
We are not its friends.
They are friends.
Not my friend. If not friend, then enemy?
No, our friend.
Casual acquaintance.
Good buddy.
Who's trying to kill you?
So far, everyone.
I mean, we haven't tried.
What is that
Yes.
device in your coat, the cylinder? What is it?
Contains music.
So now you know. Now you remember.
Yes, why wouldn't I remember?
Oh my god. Oh, is this a recording?
What?
Is he doomed to, like, basically relive this over and over?
I don't think so. I think you're on the wrong track.
That
know,
detective
He's in an
is the right
infinite loop, and he's an idiot.
That's it. That's like,
Oh,
yeah,
Esme, you're like the moon and the stars and the poetic image 3 not found.
That's it, yeah. That's all I wanted to hear.
If memories are wrong.
They.
My memories aren't wrong.
Do you remember my name?
It's like, no, citizen, of course I don't. We just met.
Your memories are wrong.
Okay,
He takes a step
do you
forward and he's like, my memories are not wrong.
Okay,
Can I
do you
ask
see
a
this?
question?
Do you see this? He gestures to like the glowing circle on the floor. We're not lying. I swear. We met like 2 days ago.
You helped save people's lives. You're a hero.
He like starts rubbing his head with his hands and he's like,
What music is on the recording?
it's my favorite song.
Play it for us.
I think that's a bad idea.
Shh, Tenchi.
He
I think
takes
it's a bad
a
idea too.
and puts into the machine and doohickeys and insert Mozart's Requiem in D minor due to copyright. But yeah, that starts playing. And like he kind of looks at like the group like this unfaltering stares, kind of easy for this, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
While we're listening, I have an
Yeah.
idea.
Do tell.
Tenchu takes out some parchment and a quill and some ink, and he asks K9 if he wouldn't mind writing something on the page for him.
Like K9's very like, okay. And he like approaches, takes both off, and he's like, what do you need?
Could you please write, if you do not remember writing this, something is very wrong with your memory.
And sign his name.
Yes.
Yeah, he does that. And he's like, okay, now what?
Now, just keep checking that paper every few seconds, please.
What happens when the music stops?
Can't stop the music.
I reiterate my earlier statement.
What, kill all Esmes?
I feel like this is I whisper to Coda. Coda, do you know how they work? You know,
I wish I did. I only know what was in that journal and that is not relevant to this creature.
What was in the journal?
Just experiments, hundreds of years old. Nothing would really help me now.
Are you absolutely certain that there is nothing about how a seeker exists and it is created in that journal?
Darren, I
Like-
there is, but I don't know if it's. Can I roll is it just a straight up int check or a history check to see if there's anything that might be relevant to memory and how their minds work?
Yeah,
If they can be basically programmed or brainwashed to.
Yeah.
follow
Give me that history check, buddy.
my shit rolls today.
From the journal, you remember that part of the program was to eradicate any concept of self. They were to become basically husks, under control, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and but those were people.
Yes, those were people.
K9.
He doesn't respond. He's just staring at the page.
Seeker.
He doesn't respond.
Goldface.
Do you remember writing that?
It's his hand starts trembling, holding the page.
You
Do
don't
you want to
remember.
turn off the music?
Say that again, Ian. Sorry, didn't hear.
Do you want to turn off the music?
He doesn't respond. He's just still staring at the page.
Can I try and turn off the music?
Yeah, you would have seen him touch some clearly obvious big switches. So you don't need to roll to be do I press the button?
Cool.
I'd like to press the button.
So yeah, turn off the music.
Cool. 1 second.
Small friend, why?
Cause he's creeping me out.
I think he's not well. They are not well.
The second you go clank, there's just a golden hand around your throat, and he's lifting you up, and he's is this some sort of trick?
Please
Let go of
put
him.
down the
Put him
Brisbane.
down.
Everybody, hey, hold on. Let's just calm down. Risbit, are you comfortable? Are you okay?
If you can loosen up a little bit, I'll be fine.
Seeker, do you have a name?
He's just I, and he's kind of stuck in a loop.
I need you to start slacking off.
I turn the music box back on.
Yeah, he lets Risbit go. Risbit, you fall, but it's not it's a case of you land on your feet.
Yeah.
I-
Thanks, Izzy.
I pat the dust off my poor Risbit friend. I'm sorry. You must treat this delicately.
It's not your fault.
Music triggers something in him. What do we do?
What can we do? Why did you rebel?
You shouldn't have a name. They should.
Why did you leave? What caused it?
He's I broke the loop.
Loop?
It's their orders. We're bound to them. It's just and he kind of starts stuttering and going off on a loop again.
You did the right thing. I know it's confusing, and it might even hurt, but it's better than being a slave.
It is better to die on one's feet than to live on one's knees.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's right.
Couldn't agree more.
How did you break the loop?
He's what do you mean, citizen?
Okay. Seeker, what do you think of this music?
1 second. Neil.
Why do I feel like someone's about to fucking...
No, I was just Ian said BRB, and I was like, "Oh, do you want us to wait?" And he was like, "No, it's okay, go ahead."
Alright, so it's just like...
Yeah, no, it's cool. What was the question?
Seeker, what do you think of this music?
He's like, it seems very familiar to me.
Seeker, do you have a name?
He's like, my name, and he kind of drops down to one knee, starts like clutching his head.
K9.
No.
No? What do you mean, no?
It's not your name, is it?
That's the name they gave you.
Esme, you are now grappled, also by the throat.
I, like, wave people away. Can I speak, or am I, like, proper choking it?
You can speak, but it's more like a case of like, it's with like, if you were to yell, you would be like, you unable to, but like, you can kind of like, like, not hiss, but kind of like, yeah, alright.
Don't. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to think of a good one now. Damn it. A trained dog would not. The trained dog is the one who would choke me to death. But the free canine won't.
Are you saying, or are you trying to persuade?
I'm just straight up saying it, but if you want me to roll persuasion.
I mean, like, if you want to, like, he's pretty much got like both his hands around your neck.
Well, guys, it was nice playing Esme.
No.
I was always taught that I'd die to a seeker, but I always thought that I could blame Coda. This time I can't. I'll see what my persuasion does. It's like, ugh. $1d20 plus. Ugh. It's not that bad.
Okay, well, uno momento, friendo.
I'm back.
Woo.
Hi.
Esme's getting choked.
Don't do anything stupid.
So Esme's trying to persuade the thing. We're all standing back.
Okay, so if we're going by Goldie Box is Seeker, is the placement in the room currently the placement?
Well, I would obviously have to be over here because.
And yeah,
Yeah,
I'd have
Ian,
moved forward as well.
I was about to say, Ian, you're slightly closer as well because of the whole choking thing, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, yeah. Like when you say that, he like you can feel the grip loosen around your neck, and then it tightens yet again. And he's like, it's easy for someone to say that when they're the one holding the leash, and he throws you essentially. Oh my god, there's so many ways to go. Essentially throws you to the right, like this way. So essentially towards Coda and Risbeth. And as like in the same fluid movement of you like basically leaving his grasp, he turns and grabs the cylinder and like sprints for the door.
Can I grab Esme? Izzy, she's falling.
Esme. It's Esme.
It's Esme. Oh, Jesus, sorry.
I was so totally expecting you to go, oh, okay, then I don't.
I want to stand in the doorway
That's okay.
between him and the door.
Oh, you're gonna get fucking destroyed.
I want to just.
Can I pull Coda to
No,
one side?
no, I want to do a thing. I want to pull my coat aside
I will
and show
roll
him the
against
gun in
you
my
to
belt.
pull you to one side.
Whoa. This is beautiful, guys. I love you guys.
I am
One-
standing in the door.
Well, yeah, we're gonna say technically Coda did start speaking first, so we're gonna let Coda do a thing, and then if he still wants to go through it, we can roll a dex save, and we'll
Literally,
roll with what happens. Yes, but
as
do
he
continue.
starts to run, I stand in the door. I pull the coat away and show him the gun in my belt.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
On my belt, and I just say, oh god, because I don't.
You just do
Oh
it. You
god,
don't
I'm
say
scared.
anything.
No, yeah, I'll just show him, like very pointedly show him the gun on my belt, and just see if that triggers a reaction in him.
inhale. Boy. Yeah, as he charges towards you, Coda. 1 second, let me just get these dice numbers out.
Can I please pull him out of the way?
Technically, yes, you should roll that dex save first before I do anything.
I'm having a lot of
I
emotion.
rolling. Fuck!
I want to help the seeker.
Fucking bollocks! I'm lost.
Yeah, okay, so this is essentially how all these rolls. This is, guys,
This is
I can't
essentially
tell
how
you,
this
like,
is gonna go.
I'm so, like, just giddy right now. This is great. Y'all are fantastic. Essentially, Coda does the thing. Like, "Hooah!" And, like, the Seeker, like, just sprints towards him. And, like, you can see his gaze drops to, like, whatever Coda's clearly being like, look at this. And, like, he takes one step to the right and puts all his weight in it and basically spins to, like, kick Coda in the chest. But as his foot's going, like, Izzy rips Coda out of the way. And, like, the foot connects to it, like, a bit of the door frame, and some of the concrete and metal just bends with the kick, and he, like, drops his foot down and puts, like, all the way back onto that foot and just takes off. Leaving his fashionable coat behind. So, guys, is there anything anyone wants to do immediately? Or do you want to, like, take a second to take that in, sort of thing?
I'm gonna, like, slouch against the wall and slump down.
Yeah, that's
Job, Izzy.
As close to the moment that the Seeker runs out, I basically run back out into the workshop and just shout that, when you figure it out, come back, we'll help.
Call me!
Yeah, you essentially hear, like, the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta of, like, someone, like, sprinting up the stairs. And then eventually it fades into nothingness.
First of all, I hope that they don't blow up this place. Second of all, that's a terrifying, terrifying situation to be in. Third of all, Coda, check the coat.
Someone steal that coat.
Coda's not really gonna be doing anything right now. He's just standing there.
Okay.
Tenchu searched the coat.
Thank you, Tenchu. Darren, is there a desk?
Yes, the thing that would have been where the phonograph was sitting is, like, a nice desk.
I will want to, like, search through the desk for anything else that's around. But Tenchu, check the coat pockets.
Is there anything in the coat pockets?
Give me an investigate.
That's a 9.
You don't find anything of interest, bar 1 or 2 medical items. Like, it looks like essentially it's enough for, like, 1 use of a healing kit, that sort of thing. Because if you remember, K9 had one with him when he first met you, so it's a case of you find scraps in the pockets of, like, oh, this thing, oh yeah, this thing. So it's essentially enough for 1 healing kit. Because I think you get 10 uses out of 1 kit, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's a different kit, but either way, yeah.
The Seeker equivalent of pocket lint, tiny cogs.
Yeah.
And, like, those screws that go into watches.
Hey, he's got a screw loose.
He does have a. They
That's
do
not
have
funny, the man is sick.
they are, and I firmly believe that, like,
We
that's
gotta
what-
kill him.
No, we don't. That's the point. I literally, like, I don't slam it because it's a jar, but I put the jar of David on the table and it's like, wheel and woe. It was an option. It was one or the other.
Or both.
I think it's real. I think we got what we were going to get out. We didn't have to fight them. We didn't fight them. They got out.
We couldn't fight them. Did you see that? And she points to the hole in the door frame.
Yeah, I'm aware they're powerful. We could have died down here because of that. But that was wheel. That was woe. Wheel is knowing that they can break free. Wheel is knowing that they retain something, like whether they were human or are something, whether they are mortal or not, they retain something. K9 should not have a name. K9 has a name. They need help. They don't need us causing them hassle. They need help. Did you find anything in the coat?
No. I did find healing kit, but nothing pertinent to the situation.
Can I have a look in the coat?
With all
Yeah, go for it,
okay.
buddy.
I'd like to check the rest of the office for any
Oh.
other information.
Can I like take 10 with the coat? Can I just properly like dig through it, like rather than doing
Yeah,
like, a
if you
spot
want, yeah.
check? Like just look through it obsessively.
Another way you say take 10, you got 10. You still get 13 if you do.
Oh, is that all? That's just all you do? It's just
Well,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what take 10 means.
That's what
Oh.
it technically means, yeah.
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do then.
Like, you can wait 10 minutes and be like, mother! And charge the code again.
Although, like, it is a coat, so like if
Yeah,
you're
like,
willing
there
to
can't
just
be
sit
that
down
much.
for like
just
10
sit down
minutes.
with it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, there can't be that much to check. Like, I'm familiar with like concealed pockets and shit in my coat, considering it's a thing I use myself a lot. Like, is there any way I could just like, just dig through every?
Yeah,
possible-
I think
feel it for any
considering
input?
yeah. Well, you said the magic word of the day.
Conceal.
You find a concealed pocket. You pull out an incredibly intricate 3-pronged like clockwork key.
What on God's green earth is that?
Who knows? Only Coda will know, maybe, probably, I don't know.
Coda, do you recognize this?
Do I? I'm asking
No.
Darren. Not in character.
History check.
Oh, good. I just rolled 10s. I rolled nothing but 10s and 11s today.
You remember when you were but a wee lad. Like, all full of life and optimism and hope as you skipped and sang and danced on the way to the Mechanist Tower to present your lovely contraption. When you were like in the building and you saw like quite clearly designated no-go zones unless you're permitted, you definitely remember seeing someone who looked like a relatively high up individual like unlock a very intricate door with such a key. Like, it's like the key's like fanciness caught your eye and you're like, oh, what's that?
Well, now you can break into more guilds.
Well, it's the same guild, it's just more space in the guild. However, Coda, what I would like to indicate to you is there is a queen living in the Mechanist Guild back in Uria. I don't think we would be going willy-nilly breaking into her. Darren, can I search like the rest of the room for any more?
Yeah, of course. Do give me that investigation check. Let's see how it goes.
Thank Christ, Esme.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, you find status reports on ongoing projects. There's talk of like essentially artificial limbs. You know, they're coming along well. Like, you know, we got the hands to move correctly. It's, you know, we're going to help people who've lost limbs. It's going to be great. There's even talk of like a support system that connects to the spine and allows someone to stand up. Very early stages, but apparently progress is going great. And essentially, that's like all the reports you find is that like everything in this lab slash workshop slash building is purely like medical beneficial like projects. Like, if someone loses a hand, we've got a replacement that can do basic motor functions. You can close and open sort of thing with, you know, the right tools. And you lose a foot, you know, they've got like a fake foot that can, you know, go up. It's everything seems to be aid, not weapons. If that makes sense.
So, by the looks of things, and I feel like we already knew this, but at the exact same time, it's still important to have confirmed it. They had little to nothing to do with what happened in the city. Still worth having that information down on. I had the the paper.
Yeah,
with
like
the
a few
video.
of the reports are kind of like, oh, there's talk of like an infection, and then like someone's like, scrawled in under the memo. It's like, well, don't let it get down to here. Bloody hell, that's the last thing we need. That sort of thing. It's like, what happens when Steve gets sick in the lab? He gives it to fucking everybody.
Right.
Steve.
Steve.
I put these reports in the case file.
Can we just have a quick look around the rest of this place and ensure there's nothing else to be taken?
Yeah, sure.
Coda got a super key.
Coda did get a very fancy, intricate super key.
Okay.
Coda, how you doing? That
Like,
good, huh?
out of character, I'm trying to process this, and there's a lot. Coda's just
Wow.
completely quiet. Coda hasn't said a fucking thing.
Shit, I hit up my PS4 now. It's online. Fuck, 1 second. Yeah, if you want to look around, give me them investigation rules.
Cool. Hold on. Yes.
My curse of the Nat 1 has been broken by just always rolling between a 10 and a 12.
I'd take that any day over
The
an
curse
hour.
of mediocrity is worse than no curse at all.
You know nothing of curses, Coda. Curse to only take
Honestly,
one.
mediocrity is like Coda's worst nightmare. This is terrible.
Yeah,
So
yeah. This is like 18 int.
17?
Whatever.
Yeah, you guys do like a once over the entire workshop. Essentially, what you find in the main areas is kind of like the assembly area where they put all the parts together, and Codas would definitely take note of all the intricate ways that they make all the prosthetics work, and there's a lot of stuff there. I'm assuming he'd be taking notes. It's like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
like
you
I'm
do it.
copying
Yeah,
down
yeah.
every like schematic and every half-found invention.
Yeah.
Like
It's
everything I
like
can find,
if this
I'm taking
if
down.
this was a video game, it's like Coda, like +1 to like Mechanist tech sort of thing. The bit where it was kind of freezery looks like it was kind of a workstation for making more like extravagant and experimental parts. It seems that the general consensus that it had to be cold for no one, neither of you, including Coda, can kind of hazard a guess why, but apparently you had to work in this area in cold conditions. Yeah, and you find like some really nice components, Coda. So like, take note that like if you ever want to make something like really like extravagant or really fancy, you definitely have like the components to do so. But again, the majority of like the quote-unquote finished projects you find are like purely like prosthetics and beneficial to those who have been hurt or like need aid. There's no like bipedal tanks or shotguns or anything.
Are there any hands?
Yeah, there's prosthetic hands, like
Yeah,
mechanical arms.
I take one of those.
You pocket an arm.
Because of what I was working on before.
Yeah, I'm feeling you. But yeah, no, that's cool. You pocket one hand. The hand
Oh,
of
handy.
The robot hand is also cursed.
It's a robot monkey's paw.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Well, so does that include the other side of the building that?
Yeah, you guys kind of do one over. It definitely looks like more like one side is certainly more for like developing projects, while the other is kind of like a small assembly line for assembling, like just crates with certain yokes or filled with certain prosthetics that are neatly lined out as they are usually in crates, that sort of thing. The notes or the document you would have found would have been like, oh, these are to be shipped off to the owl thingamajiggy first thing in the morning. That sort of the hospital.
Ooh, I know what I want to do. I would like to take the coat.
Yeah.
And I would also like to find a suitably long bit of pipe.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long to identify like a long piece of pipe.
Like, not ripping it from the wall or anything, but like size.
Yeah, no, like it's a case of like I'm assuming like I'm picturing Esme like is wearing the jacket, like it ill fits her. It's like in any movie where like the one love interest wears the other person's jacket and it's fucking colossal. But I'm assuming you're kind of like, pipe, I need a pipe, and Coda be like, oh, I saw someone over there, that sort of thing.
Then she props the coat up on the pipe and then puts the Jar of David for the head.
That-
Last, my love.
It's that scene from Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, stop! Now I'm upset again. Coda is silent
Like,
as
as in
the
he is
grave.
not helping, like, oh, here's a pipe. He's just totally in his own little world. He's not talking.
1,000-yard stare.
Absolutely, like, completely.
Neil, is there a reason for the pipe, or?
Yes, there is, but I don't.
just
need
think there
to get
needs-
outside.
Yeah, that's fair.
Stop. Yeah, but I have that. I hate you, Darren. Yeah. What color is the coat? Black, I'm assuming.
Look, actually, it's onyx. No, it's kind of like it's definitely like leans more towards black, but it's kind of like just a really, really, really dark gray. As pretentious as that sounds, it's literally what I picture. But like, it's kind of
would ink show
it's
up? Like would black
yes,
ink
but if
show up on-
not, you'd kind of have to inspect it. If like someone, in terms of game mechanics, had like high passive, they might be like, "What's that on your coat?" But like to the average eye, if you're just walking by, no, they wouldn't recognize.
Cool. I would like to basically rifle through the small offices upstairs and see if I can come across any like red ink or similarly like bright coloured ink.
You're gonna tie-dye the fuck out of that jacket.
Give me an investigation for that very specific thing.
I will do.
Yeah, after like quite a lot of time of digging, you manage to find like a stash of stationery supply. Fucking hell. And yeah, there is a bit of red ink there, about half a bottle of red ink.
Cool. Guys, are we done here?
Please.
Right. That's
I'm good to go.
In the main area just before we leave, Esme just says if you want to go outside, go outside. I'll follow you out in a few minutes. Just give me a sec to do something. There's nothing. Oh shit! I haven't seen it before. I still gotta fucking do it. On the back of the coat, as though it was lying lengthways, using the red ink, she writes, "They will be free," and then she ties the arms to the pole and basically sets it up as a flag just outside the Mechanist Guild.
Ooh.
And here's me
That's
thinking
cool.
you were gonna blow it up.
Nope.
There's nothing but a pipe and a red ink.
Shit like this is happening all over your area. Warforged are barely being treated as people, and it would seem that Seekers are treated even less as people. K9 deserves to be free. I might not get on with them all of the time, but it's not fair to see someone experience the life that they're experiencing. It's not fair for them to have to experience the life that I'm seeing. It's not fair for Warforged to be being crushed under the heel of the hand of you. They might be helping us here. They might actually, some of them might be really, really, really good people.
Some of them even are Warforged.
Some of them even are Warforged, you're dead right. And they're not too happy about their place in the world either. But that's what's his name?
That's why Zona gave us those.
The pills. He gave us the red pill and the blue pill. Now, I understand having to toe the line if there's no resistance to cling to. But we don't have to toe the line. I don't have to toe the line. I don't think my people back in the area are going to be sitting quietly letting whatever this queen wants to do, like letting the queen do whatever she wants to do, whoever she is, whatever this Hand of Uriah stuff is. What if they are based off of what the Mechanists were? If this is all still very much the same kind of, if it's all very much the same house under a new coat of paint, the Seekers are still being treated. Seekers are made to be little more than monsters, like dogs on leashes, canines. Warforged are treated like less than human. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. I would have been willing to fight K9 had K9 attacked us, but they ran away. And they ran away because they're close to freedom, and they deserve freedom. Because I firmly believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that there's a good spark. There's a spark of good in everyone, but there's a spark of good in K9. Because you don't save people. You don't bring people from buildings that are going to be blown up and make sure they are safe in a school if you're just a heartless, soulless, amoral monster. I don't know. They deserve to be free. Everyone.
I didn't know they could want. I thought they were just machines.
I think we all thought that.
Yeah, I think we all thought they were machines.
I
I'm
wanted to
sure-
know my enemy.
I feel like you should be more sure of your enemy now.
You did!
I like the idea of Amy crying in her own house. That's terrifying.
That's fucked up, man.
It's just like, I play D&D but crying. It's like, seriously, stop.
It's like, I like the dice rolls, I like the RP. It's like, I like to see my friends cry.
Yeah, it's like, I like the idea of my friends crying at home because that's safe. That's safe and sane. Like,
Jesus
stop
Christ.
it. But yeah, you want to know your... What's
I'm
up,
sorry. I shouldn't have brought us there.
I'm just sad we didn't find any spines.
Well, I don't know. And she looks at the flag.
A metaphorical spine is better than no spine at all.
What's our plan?
We need to go and find the rest of the Hand of Uriah, and also not go to war with them immediately because we're currently trapped in the sin with them. But we also are so totally aware of the fact that Varys is pretty much okay. However, who was the bitch who did like the big obelisk destruction montage?
Carla.
Carla, she is of the opinion that Seekers shouldn't have names as well, so she's a bit of an iffy person.
Well, she's
But her
also a
husband's
warforged.
okay. She's also a warforged. That's dead right. So I think she might just be might just be a little too godly for our liking. But I'd say we can work with them, make sure that the final obelisk is destroyed, and hopefully get out of here. But, as is the nature of things, if one of the main powers in the world, aka the Mechanist Guild, wasn't the ones involved in this, something tells me that the men and women in their ivory tower are probably more fucking involved with this than they care to say. Oh well. Thank you.
Coda?
That is the best word.
Coda, what is
Yeah,
it?
I thank you. I think I would have done something very stupid if it wasn't for you down there. And I'm sorry for dragging you into it.
I wish you'd stop apologizing. And not just... I mean, we've seen so much and done so much. You knew it was a bad idea to come here. Like, when are you going to stop actually doing these things instead of just having to apologize for them? If you're really sorry, then just stop doing this.
I don't think I know how. This is what I do. I'm just destructive.
No. This is not... Okay, maybe it's who you are now. But you were down there in that room with me. Everyone can change. I believe that you can change. And if you're really sorry, I need you to start believing it too.
I didn't think I had any reason to. I thought this was all that mattered. But maybe you're right. It doesn't have to be this way. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I hug her.
She accepts the hug.
Woo! Yay, friendship. It's just me as we just like watching the sidelines holding David close.
We investigated the Mechanists, you got a cool key, we found out that Seekers are people too, you had an emotional moment, now all we gotta do is go and fight a big monster, we'll be fine. Fucking Ian, like, nuked a load of things, like...
Yeah, it was great.
Literally nuked things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like some straight up like Control-Alt-Delete shit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, man. I was just like,
Delete.
okay.
Again, sorry for that.
1 minute past.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave it there, dudes. I know y'all got work in the morning. So yeah, thanks to all who watched. We'll play next week every Wednesday at 9. So tune in, same, rat time, same rat channel and all that jazz.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Congrats all. Bye. Bye.